Pretty sure you guys are aware about the whole Helldivers controversy, and I wanted to give my own take on this. If you don't know about it, I'll give you a little bit of a small summary. Sony made the official statement where if you did not create a PlayStation Network account to play Helldivers, you cannot play Helldivers anymore. Now, this is only effective to the people that both own a PS5 and a PC, or to the people that only own a PS5. Now, to me, for being a PlayStation user, I think it sounds pretty stupid because that defeats the purpose of why Helldivers is playable on both PS5 and on PC. It's like saying that you need to make a PlayStation Network account to play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart even though it's available on Steam. Sounds stupid, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. Pirate Software made a tweet I think it's important to mention saying the last few days of watching Sony gut Helldivers 2 is a great reminder of the pitfalls of working with a publisher. Make sure you know what you're getting into before signing your game away. There are good publishers out there. We've seen them kick a lot of ass for indies. Always have a lawyer review your contracts and have everything in writing. I hate seeing this kind of thing happen, especially to such a good game. It's long been a goal of mine to either start a publishing house for indies or start working with one that aligns with the goals I have. Situations like this just make me want to bump that higher up to the queue. Now keep in mind, Arrowhead, the developers of Helldivers and Helldivers 2, did not know this, okay? And it has gotten so bad that the game wasn't even allowed for 177 countries. It has gotten over 215,000 Steam reviews that were posted as negative. And before we continue, I just want to give my own 2 cents, and I'm very disappointed for what PlayStation has done. They really just gave a bad representation to a game that has been loved by so many, and we have seen a lot of people, for example, like animators or content creators, just make content from a game that they love and adore so much that it has now been tarnished, okay, from Sony by themselves. And it's hard to imagine this for not just the developers but also the fans, because the fans think that this is what the developers are doing, but the developers have nothing to do with this, only Sony, okay? I just don't understand the mindset of what was happening in the HQ, also known as headquarters. If this ever happened to my game, I would be in shock too, okay? And the only way for people to protest is that the developers of Helldivers in the official Discord greenlit the fans of Helldivers to review bomb the game as a way of protesting, okay? For them to reverse this change, which it did successfully. PlayStation made a tweet saying, Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldivers 2 account linking update. The May 6th update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans. Pirate Software makes a tweet saying, while this is a victory for the players, you've left a lasting stain on your brand as a publisher. Many people have very little reason to trust Sony going forward. Move into business before you understand the player base is never the right choice. And yes, I do agree with what Pirate Software said, and I'm sorry for me sounding a bit, I guess, dramatic in a sense. And this has done a very permanent stain, not just to the developers of Helldivers 2 or the Helldivers series, but also to the fans of Helldivers and to the fans of PlayStation and Sony as a whole. PlayStation is it's like the last publisher I would think to do this, okay? Because you got PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Steam. PlayStation, out of all people to do this, like, this has got to be capitalism. It's pitiful, okay? It's a bad taste, and I don't think anybody should support it. Now, of course, the title of this video sounds pretty misleading, okay? Right, where it says why I think Helldivers 2 deserves Game of the Year, and it is because of this situation. Now, sure, I don't know if this is going to win Game of the Year because you got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and you got some other indies that are pretty cool, like Another Crap's Adventure, and you got some other competitors that I can't name on the top of my head. Overall, I feel like Helldivers 2 does deserve the Game of the Year because I can confidently say that if Helldivers 2 won Game of the Year for 2024, I think that is the best apology that I feel like the community as a whole for gaming can give to them for what Sony has done that's left them a bad taste, okay? And I'm still upset, okay? I still can't get over that, all right? And I know this is kind of irrelevant, but if you guys don't know this, I've been wanting Ori to go to the PlayStation, and I know it sounds bad, okay, for me just putting this in the mix of Helldivers 2, but since this is happening, now there's gonna be a small amount or a small list, maybe, I might be wrong, of people that want to trust Sony put their games on PlayStation for the situation that they gave for the Helldivers 2 developers. And it might not be likely for Ori to go to the PlayStation because of the situation that involves with the Helldivers 2 developers. With all that being said, I don't know what else to add on except that this is pretty sad, okay? And they did not deserve this, okay? Sony, you need to do better, okay? For me being a PlayStation fan since 2016, playing Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, this is not excusable. That's all I gotta say. Just a short little video that I wanted to make. I'll be seeing you all later. This is Wolf.Gray. Peace.